Hey everyone, Jonathan here, aka Hex. I'm the designer on The Last Sunshine. This is a dev update, the first dev update. We've been working on the game for quite some time, but I thought it would be good to do a dev update, so I guess I'm just starting now. The first announcement I want to make is we have a Patreon page here. This is for Four Eyes in general. So The Last Sunshine Rekindled would be our first game we're working on, and we want to make more games after this. So if you go to basically patreon.com/4eyesgames, you can find us. There's a couple support options here, $3, $5, or $10. You can see what those things offer you. Some Discord benefits, as well as gaining access to early versions of the game, and then a Q&A monthly with the dev team. Subscribing to Patreon will give you access to special information that others don't get access to. So, for example, here's a new enemy type that we're working on. It's called the Bloat, and you'll probably see that next time we go with a public build. We also do other things that talk about different processes that we go through, and you see sketches of like enemies that we're working on or whatever. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. If you want to see behind the scenes, if this sort of thing interests you, go check it out. Consider supporting. There will also be a link in the description below for Patreon. Next up is the actual game development process and where we're at. So this is Asana. We just use it to track our tasks on the web as a team. And as you can see, we have some tasks that are done here. We're currently working on version 0.5.6. We decided to keep this internal for a little while. So the next version we're going to make available for some of the public, not everyone, is going to be version 0.6.0 or just 0.6. The plan is to have Zone 3 finished, the boss of Zone 3, and a couple additional things to unlock with the persistent unlock system. We'll be adding a new currency type. There'll be new enemies and new environments and that sort of thing that would go along with it. And you can see here we've got another system coming in right here. It's called Fusions. This is something that I've discussed in the past in various capacities, and this is going to allow you to modify your basic attack skills in various ways. 0.6 will also have a lot of UI updates. You should be noticing a pretty substantial boost to the audio in general. We've implemented Fmod, which is really cool, and our audio guy's super excited about that. He's been asking for it for a long time. We finally got it. Another change too is, as of right now, internally we have a new way that you access the hub. So the hub is actually a place that you go to physically now, and we're considering adding like NPCs and like people that you talk to, or like tools that you access to upgrade your character in a run. That is a work in progress. We haven't shown that yet, but I just wanted to let you guys know that we're working on those sorts of things. Another thing too is that we're going to put the void difficulty on hold for now. So right now there's like light, dark, and void difficulty is planned. Light and dark are implemented, but void is not. And we're going to put void on hold in favor of adding more content that most players can experience. And then later we'll put in void for the really hardcore players if they want to try to access that challenge. Should also see some additional upgrades to like visually to the stars and their skills. We've been working on. Danny's been working on that a lot. Danny's our artist, making a lot of cool particle effects and that sort of thing, and got some new kind of like rotating textures looking thing on the stars, which looks kind of nice. Various enemies have also received some facelifts here and there. One of the things too we're going to work on is the UI when you select a star. So we're going to try to add some lore bits. There's no lore in the game right now. There is actual lore in the game, a kind of story, but there's no text in the game that describes it yet. And so the next update should also contain places to put information down. And with that, the dev update is done. Thanks for tuning in.